Straight into the deep end. There's no. Didn't even buy me flowers first.
I'm not sure that's. I don't think either one of us can answer that, but I don't think that's for us to decide either.
I think they both in their own minds have. I mean, first off, I'll preface it. I don't know if Hook and Everett are a thing or not. I know that they have a connection, but I think both of them would feel that they both have a reason and deserve to have love. I think.
I think it they would each sort of claim if it were to be a if that were to be a debate, it would be spirited to the least, I'm sure.
Well, basically, it starts off right where it left off. You know, the ship goes down to Neverland, and Neal goes to the fairy
wake up on a beach and fairy tale end,
and that's exactly we start exactly where we stopped. You know?
But all of us are trying to get to the one single point, and that's wherever Henry is.
Yeah, he's trying to save Henry. So it's interesting because we've got three villains and three goodies on this ship. Is that the point?
Oh yeah, goodies. Yeah.
I don't know. Not free stuff, but goodies. So they all have to try and band together in some way for the greater good to get Henry, and it'll be interesting to see from that perspective how that works out. And then obviously, Neal, when he finds out about Henry, he's going to want to. He's only just found out that he's his son.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I think the overall timeline is a few days ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say at one point, like, not bad for day 3 as a dad, and I screw things up, according to as dads are prone to do. So it's really been, very short amount of time. But that's also, for Neal, that was the thing that he's been looking for, through all of it, was that sense of family. It's a means to an end, and the ends justify the means, I think, for me, in terms of not in terms of killing or anything like that, but I don't like magic, but if it helps me get to my son and the woman that I love, then I'll absolutely, I'm not gonna withdraw on moral obligation here, sort of.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think he could be magic? Because he's from the magic. Does he have any? How does he have any magic? Is he magical in any way? That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, my thing on that is.
Am I allowed to ask questions?
Absolutely. I was actually going to ask that same question.
I didn't have any magic at 14 when my dad became the Dark One, and I wasn't interested in magic. It sort of I saw him become this monster that wasn't my dad, and I just wanted such a family. I wanted my dad. I was a kid who was scared, and and he let me go, and so. I don't think if he has any in him, he hasn't cultivated it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I'll be interested to see.
We're talking deadly serious about magic, and we're too.
I know. We're both wearing vests.
We're both wearing vests, yeah.
So I'll be interested to see in Never, because obviously you're going to find out a little bit more as to what happened in Neverland and Hook in Neverland, and I'm sure that we find out more about Balefire in Neverland and how that is, because they've spent hundreds of years in this place, and Neverland is a magical place as well. And obviously with Peter Pan and stuff, it'd be interesting to see. It's like you said earlier on. He's not a well-liked guy. Nobody seems to have anything good to say about Peter Pan.
Yeah.
It's very. I mean, it's full of the characters that you would expect to be in Neverland, and it's a very magical place. It's also very different in the way that only Eddie and Adam can do spin on it. So it's very different. It'll be people will be interested to see how dark it is, and the Lost Boys and stuff like that are there, and they're very different than the Lost Boys that we've known before. I don't particularly from Hook's point of view, it's not a place that he wants to go back to. he, you know, even though he spent time there to learn how to kill Rumpelstiltskin, he was glad to get out of there, and he just does not want to be back there.
It's a bad neighborhood, for sure.
It's not a nice place.
Not nice.